The news sports report is brought to you by J&J Cabinets and Trim, Honeybee Video Transfer, and Mosier Construction. From start to finish, J&J Cabinets and Trim complete the job, whether it's in the kitchen, living room, or wherever it may be. Call Joshua at 423-437-1776 or Jason at 423-871-1447 and let them come out and give you a fair and honest estimate of how little the job will cost to beautify your home and improve its value. So, call J&J today. You'll be so glad you did. Save those precious memories to a high-quality DVD today. Call Honeybee at WLAF right now at 423-437-1437 and let her save those memories you have on VHS tape to a DVD that will last beyond your lifetime for family members to enjoy for years to come. 423-437-1437. Mosier & Son Construction, licensed and insured. No job too big or small for Mosier & Son, and I know you probably heard that many times, but it's true. They will do the job right the first time, because Jeff is picky, very picky. Just ask his customers, they'll tell you. Call Jeff. Call today before the bad weather hits at 423-494-8133 for any home improvement you may have to have done. Call Jeff. Okay, up first in high school playoff action, let's start off with 1A. Whitewell, they defeated Greenback this past Friday 24-21, and Cornersville beat Lake County 21-8. So now, Whitewell and Cornersville will go at it Saturday, December the 1st at Tennessee Tech at 11 a.m. for the state title. In 2A, Meigs County lost to Trousdale County 32-29, another good ball game. And Peabody beat Waverly 35-21. Now, Trousdale County will take on Peabody Thursday, November 29th at 11 a.m. And now, in some 3A action, Alcoa beat Upperman, who put up a good fight, but Alcoa finally prevailed 27-14, and Stratford lost to Covington 20-14. So, Alcoa will take on Covington Saturday, December the 1st at 3 p.m., and it's all at Tennessee Tech. In 4A action, Greenville thumped Maplewood 43-8, and Springfield lost to Haywood 49-14. So Greenville will take on Haywood Thursday, November 29th at 3 p.m. In 5A action, Knox Central, kind of an upset here, they won at Knox Catholic 24-19, and Henry County beat Beach 13-7. So now Henry County will take on Knox Central Saturday, December the 1st at 7 p.m. for the 5A championship. And in 6A action, here's kind of an upset. Oakland beat Maryville 38-0. They blanked them. And Whitehaven beat Ravenwood 43-24 to advance to the state title. So Whitehaven will take on Oakland Thursday, November 29th, and that game will be at 7 p.m. So there you have it. There's your state champion matchups from 1A all the way up to 6A. In high school basketball, our story this year right now is Our Lady Cougars of Campbell County, who went into the tournament this past week. One game in particular was Our Lady Cougars defeating homestanding William Blount 48-46. And we were behind early in this game, but managed to battle our way back. They played 3, they won 3, and they took their 3-0 record into last Tuesday's game against the Lady Panthers of Powell. But before we get into that one, we will tell you the rest of this story. Backtracking to the William Blount game, Skylar Boshers led all scorers with 21 points. Haley Comer came in there with 11. Madison Brady added 7 tough points in the paint. Blair Medley, Macy Mundy, and Kinley Ellison chipped in 3 each. Now, our Cougars, as I said, were back in district action against the Panthers of Powell this past Tuesday night, and now here's the story. The 3-0 undefeated Lady Cougars took on the Lady Panthers of Powell this past Tuesday night, and they are now 4-0, we're proud to report, with a blowout 75-53. At no time was this much of a game, as our Lady Cougars came out with great defense and big shots inside and out. It didn't matter. The entire team was ready to play. Madison Brady, she came up huge with 21 big points. I mean, she had a game inside. She was just awesome. Also, Haley Comer and Skylar Boshiers, they both had 16. Emily Ellison, who's a junior, had 11. Macy Mundy, Myra Sexton, and Blair Medley had 4 each. District 3 AAA is up for grabs this Friday night against the Lady Wildcats, as they will come into John R.W. Brown, and we need everybody, and I mean everybody there, to support our 4-0 Lady Cougars. And don't forget, all the action starts at 4:30 with the JV girls game. Now in the boys game, you can't turn the ball over 21 times and win. Our Cougars did just that. We're sad to report that our Cougars lost 60-44 to the Panthers of Powell. And here's some boys stats for you. Spencer Boshiers led the Cougars with 11 points. Lawson Shown and Jake Lane had 8. Nate Walden had 6. Landon Addington added 5. Carter Wells had 3. John L. Arnold had 2. And Drew Jordan had 1. He got hurt late in the game, so we don't know his condition yet, but we will find out. As we told you earlier, though, up next, the District 3 AAA foe, the Wildcats of Oak Ridge, will come into John R.W. Brown Gym this Friday. And don't forget, you can follow the action on the WLAF B&M Tire Sports Network with Josh Parker on the call. Just log on to 1450WLAF.com, click on the On Demand icon, and select the game on YouTube. Now that is if you can't be there, but if you can be there, please come out and support, especially our Lady Cougars as they try to take top spot in District 3 AAA. Jellicoe was at Land Camp this past Tuesday. Now they'll be at home this Friday night against Hancock County, and we'll be there for that one, and it all starts up there at 6 p.m. They don't play JV games, so it all starts up there at 6 p.m. Save those precious memories to a high-quality DVD today. Call Honeybee at WLAF right now at 423-437-1437 and let her save those memories you have on VHS tape to a DVD that will last beyond your lifetime for family members to enjoy for years to come. 423-437-1437. Mosier & Son Construction, licensed and insured. No job too big or small for Mosier & Son, and I know you've probably heard that many times, but it's true. They will do the job right the first time, because Jeff is picky, very picky. Just ask his customer, they'll tell you. Call Jeff. Call today before the bad weather hits at 423-494-8133 for any home improvement you may have to have done. Call Jeff. From start to finish, J&J Cabinets and Trim complete the job, whether it's in the kitchen, living room, or wherever it may be. Call Joshua at 423-437-1776 or Jason at 423-871-1447 and let them come out and give you a fair and honest estimate of how little the job will cost to beautify your home and improve its value. So, call J&J today. You'll be so glad you did. In middle school basketball action, White Oak played host to Robbins this past Monday, and it was homecoming up there, and we are so sorry for missing that one, but we had another event to cover. Jacksboro Middle School was at Soldiers Memorial this past Tuesday. No word on how they done, but we do know they will have a home date on December the 3rd against the Owls of La Follette starting at 6 p.m., so it's the first edition of this year's Battle of the Birds. La Follette Middle School, of course, they were at Robertsville last Tuesday night, and of course they will be at Jacksboro December the 3rd for the first installment of the Battle of the Birds, and we'll be there for that bad boy.
You're watching David Sports Report.
In other games from this past Tuesday, Wynn was at home against Birchfield. Hayden Llewellyn and the Elks were on the road at Huntsville last Tuesday night. Now, Elk Valley boys, they've only lost one game, and that was to Oneida, and we're kind of keeping up with these guys to see how well they do. From start to finish, J&J Cabinets and Trim complete the job, whether it's in the kitchen, living room, or wherever it may be. Call Joshua at 423-437-1776 or Jason at 423-871-1447 and let them come out and give you a fair and honest estimate of how little the job will cost to beautify your home and improve its value. So, call J&J today. You'll be so glad you did. Save those precious memories to a high-quality DVD today. Call Honeybee at WLAF right now at 423-437-1437 and let her save those memories you have on VHS tape to a DVD that will last beyond your lifetime for family members to enjoy for years to come. 423-437-1437. Mosier & Son Construction, licensed and insured. No job too big or small for Mosier & Son, and I know you've probably heard that many times, but it's true. They will do the job right the first time, because Jeff is picky, very picky. Just ask his customer, they'll tell you. Call Jeff. Call today before the bad weather hits at 423-494-8133 for any home improvement you may have to have done. Call Jeff.
Watching David Graham's Sports Report.
Okay, do it one more time.
You are watching David Graham's Sports Report.
Who said you was?
Me? You're watching David Graham's Sports Report!
Perfect. In elementary school basketball games going on this past Monday and Tuesday. Now this past Monday night, the Cardinals of Caravel were at home for a special Monday night game against the Baby Eagles of Jacksboro Elementary School. And here's that story. It was 5th grade night at Caravel Elementary School, and we congratulate all the 5th graders. Now they go on to middle school. Up first, the girls' game, and we'll just say the Baby Lady Eagles of Jacksboro Elementary School are very young, and the Lady Cardinals of Caravel are very good, as they won big, but we won't give you the score because it's ugly, and we don't like to do ugly scores. So we'll just tell you that Coley Thompson led the Lady Cardinals with 14 big points, followed by Davis, who had 12. Smith, Lawson, and Johnson had 4 each, and Duvernay added 2. Now for the very young Baby Lady Eagles, the only one who scored was Chapman, who had 4. But you know what? Here's one thing about it. They'll grow up and they'll get better. And the Lady Cardinals finished their season undefeated. Up next, the boys' game was a much better game, and at one time the Baby Eagles had a lead on the undefeated Cardinals, but it didn't last, as the Cardinals prevailed and went on to win, and they also are undefeated. At the end of the first quarter of play, though, the Baby Eagles had a slim 9-8 lead. At the half, it was 14-11 Cardinals, and they went on to win 40-29. Some missed opportunities for the Baby Eagles, who were led by Peyton Douglas with 10 points. Evans had 9, Lindsay had 6, while Hatmaker and Perkins added 2 each. A couple of breaks here and there, and the outcome may have been a little bit different. Now for the undefeated Cardinals. They were led by Logan and Reed with 9, Cam had 8, Elijah and Jake added 4 each, and Brayton, Caleb, and Tyler dropped in 2 each. A well-rounded scoring attack for the Cardinals, and that's one thing that makes these little guys so tough. You never know who's going to drop some points on you. Now the Cardinals will play at Clinton Thursday and this coming Tuesday at Elk Valley, and that will end their season as they will prepare for the county tournament. Now we're working on a story on Caravel Elementary School called What's in the Water at CES. We've interviewed a few coaches down there to find out just exactly what makes the Cardinals such a tough team to play all year long. And here's a few interviews. Up first, former coach Travis Thompson took the time to talk to us about what makes CES the team every year.
All right, here we are. We're talking with the former CES coach, Travis Thompson. Now, Travis, you know, for many years, Caravel Elementary has had a dominating basketball program. I want to know what's going on down there. What do they do differently than the other elementary schools do not do?
Yeah, and it started before we got there with Malia Jordan and her father. They did a great job in the spring and summer of coming here to this Westafall gym where we are now. They'd open Caravel gym up when they could, and they would let kids come in from anywhere and give them a chance just to play basketball and teach them some fundamentals. And I think that we continue that there, and they're doing that again now. again, they do it in the spring and summer. Typically, anybody can come.
And it doesn't cost anything.
It doesn't cost a thing. And the other part, most of those teams have players that are playing spring travel ball and even into the summer, which is a financial burden. It's tough on some people to do, but if you can get your kids in spring basketball, it makes a huge difference later on. If you go look at your high school, your players that just signed, they're going to be signing, they're playing travel basketball.
And they played AAU somewhere.
Probably since they were 5, 7 years old, 8 years old, yeah. So it's all, I think, effort from the coaches, and then of course you have to have parents that are willing to bring them, and clearly there's money involved when you start travel basketball, but I've never seen a bad fundraiser. We can do a good job in this county fundraising.
Oh yeah. And so that's it.
That's it. There's no other secret. They're not doing anything.
And we're just basically talking about a little bit of money,
a lot of time,
and a whole lot of hard work and
a lot of time. Yeah, and I will tell you something that they've done, and we're going to try to do at the middle school level, and I think they actually spoke about it at the athletic committee meeting for the school board the other day, is we're going to try to do a better job, our coaches from the high school to the middle school to the elementary, of going down and recommending some things, which is tough because you gotta swallow your pride when somebody comes and recommends something as a coach. But if you're a good coach, you always want more opinions, especially from people above you.
Absolutely.
That's something I think we're all going to try to do. But at the elementary level, it's just time and effort. Players and parents and kids loving the game.
That's it.
Yep.
All right, thank you, Coach.
Thanks.
So now, I need to ask you, you're here coaching the 5 and 6-year-old team. Now,
this
what
is a
kind
stress
of
reliever.
A stress reliever?
Yeah, those middle school girls that we coach, that'll get you, I've lost all my hair already.
Right.
But this is actually just a stress reliever. I know people probably think I'm crazy, 4, 5, 6-year-old kids, but this one's just purely out here, kids that want to, parents bring them out and want to try something, see if they like it. So we have an all-girls team that we picked up this year, and my office sponsored them, and we're having fun with it. So,
thank you, Coach.
Yeah, thank you.
Now we got a quick chit chat with all the coaches of the CES Cardinals, Scott Davis and Brandon Smith, who coach the girls, and the boys coaches are Daryl Lawson and head coach Cheddar Brummett. And here's what they had to say.
Hey guys, first of all, thank you for taking the time to be with us. I've been doing a thing on the Caravel's dominance in elementary school basketball. Now, can somebody tell me when it all started for Caravel?
The girls probably started with Malia Jordan, then Amanda and Travis Thompson, and then Scott and I took over.
Jordan. And what is the secret? What does Caravel do that other teams don't do?
We put all the time we can in.
Right?
I mean, whenever
we open the gym, we're here.
Yeah.
From morning to dark.
If we could, yeah. So we just make sure we put the time in. We give the boys the opportunity. We got this nice gym here. We just let them have it whenever we can.
The kids work hard, very hard.
Cheddar, they call that open gym, don't they?
Yes.
And any school can take advantage of that, can't they?
Absolutely.
Oh yes, they
We got a photo bomb over here.
having great parents helps too.
Yeah.
So, and too, you've got some pretty dedicated guys.
Absolutely.
And that's where it starts, isn't it? You can't coach dedication, can you?
Correct.
All right, guys. Well, we appreciate you guys being with us, and good luck in the county tournament. Of course, you guys got 2 more games to go, don't you?
We do. Clinton Thursday, and then Elk Valley.
All righty. Well, thank you, guys.
All right. Thank you.
Here's a feature. Hi, Coley. Come here, Coley. So now, how many points are you averaging down at? About 900 a game?
I don't know.
20 points a game, somebody told me.
I guess.
So, do you love basketball?
Yeah.
And I can tell you love basketball. You know why?
Why?
The way you play, silly. Thank you, Coley.
Now the Cardinals will play at Clinton Thursday and this coming Tuesday at Elk Valley, and then that will end their season as they will prepare for the county tournament. Mosier & Son Construction, licensed and insured. No job too big or small for Mosier & Son, and I know you probably heard that many times, but it's true. They will do the job right the first time, because Jeff is picky, very picky. Just ask his customer, they'll tell you. Call Jeff. Call today before the bad weather hits at 423-494-8133 for any home improvement you may have to have done. Call Jeff. From start to finish, J&J Cabinets and Trim complete the job, whether it's in the kitchen, living room, or wherever it may be. Call Joshua at 423-437-1776 or Jason at 423-871-1447 and let them come out and give you a fair and honest estimate of how little the job will cost to beautify your home and improve its value. So, call J&J today. You'll be so glad you did. Save those precious memories to a high-quality DVD today. Call Honeybee at WLAF right now at 423-437-1437 and let her save those memories you have on VHS tape to a DVD that will last beyond your lifetime for family members to enjoy for years to come. 423-437-1437.
You're watching David Graham Sports Report.
Valley View at La Follette Elementary School. The Bobcats and Lady Bobcats invaded Baby Owl Nation this past Tuesday night. And it was 5th grade night. You know, it seems like everywhere I've been going here lately, it's 5th grade night. But anyway, we congratulate all those little 5th graders up there. Up first, the Lady Bobcats played the Baby Lady Owls of La Follette Elementary School, with the Lady Owls coming out on top in this one, 28-18. Leading the way for the Baby Lady Owls was Kata Wagers, who had 12, Zori Rutherford, and Emily Bowens had 5 each. Jewel Burris, Ali Fernandez, and Emily Albright added 2 each. For the Lady Bobcats, they were led by Jayla Lane, who had 8 big points, and she's the smallest one on the court, by the way. Jessa Riggs had 5, Sarah King had 3, and Lily Kingsley added 2. The Baby Lady Owls clinched 2nd place in the district with this win tonight. Of course, the Lady Cardinals of Caryville are in 1st place. Up next, the boys hit the floor, and it was back and forth all game long. I'm telling you, a good ball game. At the end of the 1st quarter, La Follette had a slim 5-4 lead. At the half, the Bobcats had an advantage with an 18-15 lead. At the end of the 3rd quarter, the Baby Owls came back. They had a slim 24-23 lead. See, I told you it was back and forth. And the final was Bobcats upsetting the Baby Owls in a good ball game, 31-27. Leading the charge for the Bobcats was Brady Harris with 13. Behind him was Hunter Dodson with 12. John Isaac Jones had 4. McKinley Robbins added 2. Now for the Baby Owls, they were led by Gabe St. John with 16 big points. Cody Carr and Jacob Kids followed up with 4 each. Jordan Crisp had 2, and Noah Smith added 1. Now this Tuesday night, the Bobcats will be at home against Elk Valley, and yep, you guessed it, it'll be 5th grade night up there, so we'll get some pictures. Oh, David will be sitting on the floor snapping pics of these little guys and gals as well. And you know what? The thing about sitting down on the floor for me, it's not so hard to sit down. It's harder to get up. But anyway, you know all these pictures I take are on my Facebook page under David and Sharon Graham. That's David, the letter N, Sharon Graham. And you are welcome to copy any and all that you want. That's why I post them. I post them for mamas, papas, moms, dads, brothers, sisters, friends to just go on there and copy them. So go to my Facebook page, look me up on Facebook. It's shown on the screen, David and Sharon Graham on Facebook, and there you'll see all the albums that I have. So help yourself. Now, the White Oak situation, it looks like this. We were told the other day that they had their meeting with the community leaders in White Oak. Some of the school board members went up there, and they failed to tell the media, it seems, but that's okay. Here's what happened. Some of the school board members showed up to discuss the situation at White Oak. Now, they came up with 3 options, and they chose the best of 3, which is, number 1, build a new gym. Number 2, make the old gym into classrooms and eliminate the trailers, which have been there for eons, for as long as I can remember. Number 3, they were talking about awnings, but you know what? If you eliminate the trailers, you won't need any awnings. But anyway, they know better than I do, so I'm going to leave that right there. But listen, folks, I'm talking to all the commissioners and school board. I know this school doesn't have a lot of students, I know they're on the other side of the mountain, but still, they deserve to be treated as well as the other kids in other schools. The good folks in Jacksboro are going to have to address this problem, and I have every bit of confidence that they will do just that. The school board will have its next meeting December the 11th. Write this down. December the 11th at 6 p.m. in the courthouse, lower level. And you can bet your last candy cane that old David will be there with the cameras rolling. I want to see who votes for it and who don't vote for it, and I want to see exactly what they've done. Now, if you want to see White Oak get a new gym and all the upgrades, and upgrade the old gym at the classrooms and all this stuff for the little ones so they have to walk out in the rain to go to lunch, then show up December 11th in support of White Oak. Can you imagine how these little guys feel when they go to another school that has all the facilities? And I'm just talking about sports. Not to have to go outside in the cold, the rain, just to get to eat. But I'm sure they see the other schools with all these inside classrooms and all the nice gyms and everything, and they think, what about us? When is it our turn? Now we need to change this. And a lot of folks in Jacksboro know this. They know it's time to do so. So again, show up December the 11th at 6 p.m. at the courthouse, lower level, in support of our friends in White Oak. Okay, November the 30th, the older kids go at it in the Campbell County Youth Basketball Association. 11 and 12-year-olds, they have one game on the 30th, and this is at the old rec center under the library, and that game will start at 5:45 p.m. And then after that, the 13 and 14-year-olds will take over, as they will have 3 games, and that's November the 30th. And then all of them go back at it December the 1st. All right, that's all we've got for you today. We want to thank you guys for being with us. Hope you guys had a happy Thanksgiving, and we hope you have a happy holiday. And remember what the holidays is all about. The new sports report is brought to you by J&J Cabinets and Trim, Honeybee Video Transfer, and Jeff Mosher Construction. And we've got another one coming another sponsor coming in the near future, so look for that. And we want to remind you, if you would like to sponsor on the new sports report, we now have room. You can text 423-912-2005 and simply say sponsor, and I'll get right back in touch with you. All right? All right. We'll see you next time.